Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea Bissau have presented their community reports to the ECOWAS Parliament. Representatives from the delegation of the three countries outlined successes made by their respective countries in area of human rights, tackling insecurity, democracy, improving women participation in politics, among other issues.
According to INEC, insecurity and the recent flooding are major issues to be considered to prevent the disenfranchisement of some Nigerians. As a result, the electoral body has inaugurated the Electoral Logistics Committee, ELOC, for the 2023 general elections to evaluate the logistical glitches it may confront. This will enable INEC to detect potential weaknesses in the logistics chain ahead of the 2023 elections. The security situation in the country is currently stable, as data for the third quarter shows a decline in security incidents. However, Nigeria is still experiencing some security challenges. In acknowledgement of this, there has been an unprecedented increase in the frequency of strategy meetings by the National Security Council, presided over by President Muhammad Buhari, geared towards designing and implementing a sustainable security framework. This is linked on one hand to the federal government's approval of 2.6 billion naira for the purchase of security equipment, and on the other hand, to improve tactics, techniques, and procedures by security forces, especially in intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. Despite the challenges, the Nigerian economy recorded a 3.54% increase in the second quarter of 2022. This is a 0.43% increase from the second quarter of 2021, where we had a 3.11% growth and a higher showing compared to the initial market forecasts of 2.60% growth. The current growth we see in the economy is driven by the non-oil sector, with key factors being finance and insurance, transportation, agriculture, and manufacturing, information and communication sectors. The oil sector, which has been the economic driver and core revenue generator for the country, has shrunken by 12%. Oil production declined to 1.43 million barrels per day in second quarter of 2022, compared with the 1.49 million barrels in first quarter. The loss in production is largely attributable to oil bunkering, and as a result, Nigeria has been unable to meet her OPEC quota.
In Cote d'Ivoire, the political situation is marked by the implementation of the recommendations of the political dialogue that the President of the Republic initiated and led by the Prime Minister. One of the recommendations of the political dialogue is the continuation of high-level discussions between the President of the Republic and his predecessors, namely Henri Konan Bédié, President of PDCI-RDA, and Laurent Gbagbo, President of the PPACI. Thus, on 14th July 2022, Ivorian President Alassane Ouattara received the two former presidents. The meeting between the trio, who had not been reunited since the post-election crisis of 2010-2011, is a sign of a more peaceful political climate in Cote d'Ivoire.
Citizens, but also the international community, particularly the ECOWAS space. Taking into account this concern and paying attention to the calls of the authorities from the various countries, the Authority of Heads of States decided to dispatch a support force to Guinea Bissau. That is the support mission for the stabilization of Guinea Bissau. These forces coming from the various countries, namely Senegal, from Togo and Nigeria, are based in Guinea-Bissau since May, with a mandate to support the defense forces of security forces in Guinea-Bissau so as to ensure the security of the President of the Republic and to ensure the security of the citizens of Guinea-Bissau.